So today I was talking about NFL draft with somebody just randomly. We're talking about all these guys' stats and how to put so much emphasis on your 40 time, your vertical jump, your bench press, all these things that don't necessarily equate to your skill as a football player. Like, yeah, there's parts of it that do, but in most cases, like, you can have a crazy bench press and you can be a crap football player on the field type of thing. So you get what I'm saying with that. And the follow-up conversation with this right after that was just in regards to like hiring people and how hard it is sometimes to find somebody who truly fits and somebody who succeeds, for lack of a better way to describe it. And we kind of got into the whole fact, like the NFL draft, no different than a person at the office. Your like skill set, for lack of a better way to describe it, how you do certain things, your ability to process information, your ability to sell, your ability to calculate data, your ability to do all these different things are great from a resume perspective and from an interview perspective and from a stacking up people next to each other perspective. But if you don't truly care, those don't matter. And by that I simply mean, I've kind of boiled it down in my head today. I was thinking about this, like, what does it mean to care? Number one thing is that you find some purpose from this. Like, your purpose may just honestly be to take care of your family at a level at which you haven't been able to before. On there, in other words, you want to provide something. You find purpose in providing. You find purpose in serving in some way, either your family, the people around you, your coworkers in some way. You take pride in that, or you take pride in serving the customer. And whatever it is that you do, you care about being really freaking good at that part of it. And I think that's the secondary piece, is that you have enough self-pride that you don't want to fall short. You care enough about doing a job well because that's just how you operate. Your standards are set so high, you will not half-ass your way through something. You will not sell something short. You will not leave somebody else in a circumstance you wouldn't want them leaving you in because you care enough. And that's the thing. You can have all the skill in the world, but if you don't care at all, the skill sucks. The skill does not matter one bit on there. And I think that's the part I would challenge and question of most people out there, is that, do you truly care? Do you have a purpose? And again, it's overly used sometimes, but do you have a purpose in regards to what you do that's greater than just showing up? Because just showing up and just getting a paycheck ain't going to cut it. You got to find some way where you're serving a greater purpose beyond just that piece that's on there, that you tie back to the daily activities that suck in some cases, the things that go above and beyond your quote-unquote job requirements, that allow you to truly succeed at something, that allow you to step out ahead of the crowd, above the crowd type of thing, and truly be an A-game player because you care enough. You care enough to show up at that level. You care enough as well, too. You take enough pride in the fact of not being average. You're not average, and you choose not to show up that way. You have a high standard, and you keep that high standard in what you do, even on the days that suck, even on the days you don't feel good, even on the days you don't feel like it really freaking matters because no one else is watching. You care enough to show up that way for yourself and for the people around you. That's what sets you apart. It's not your draft combine statistics on there, or your skill set you brought from somewhere else, or your family's last name, or the school you went to. No one freaking cares at the end of the day if you don't care, period.